of a 20-year-old young man in Salt Lake City. His name is Dillon Taylor. Dillon and another man were exiting a 7-Eleven when police were responding to a call of a man with a gun at the store, and they attempted to stop them. Allegedly, Dillon had earbuds in his ears and didn't hear the officer trying to get his attention and ignored the order. When he went for his pocket, the witness say to get his cell phone, he was fatally shot 2 times by one of the officers. Dillon was half white and half Hispanic. The officer was black. This shooting took place 2 days after Mike Brown was killed. There's been no justice for either of these young men yet. Blue is protected by blue, folks. Let's get the right color in perspective. Before I go further, blue protects blue. Don't be fooled into thinking otherwise. Utah protesters want to know why they're not getting the national attention that Mike Brown is getting. Is that what you want, folks? Attention? TV time? You want to be on television? You want to be a star? You want to be a reality TV star? Get a reality TV show. You want the president to say your name? Or do you want justice? We need to stop politicizing death and letting killers walk because I don't like Obama. Seriously, folks, how dumb is that? How unintelligent is that? The chief of police in Salt Lake City says the officer was wearing a body camera and the footage would be released after the investigation, which should be any day now. If you can see the whole thing, officer, what's taking so damn long? It's been a month. People are making the attention argument that because the officer's black and the victim is white, no one cares. I'm not buying that shit. There are some differences other than race in these 2 cases. 2 shots versus 10 shots is one. Mike Brown was left in the middle of the road for 4 hours in broad daylight. That's another difference. When you do something like that, you're asking for attention. You're begging for attention. That officer knew he was wrong. But all that said, justice in both cases deserves to be the same. My prayers go out to the family of Dillon Taylor, and may justice be served on the black officer that killed him. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Police officers in this country have gotten to be too aggressive and trigger happy. They're too quick to pull a gun and threaten you, and if you don't heed to the threat, they've pinned themselves in a corner where they have to act. Please, don't let media attention be the reason you care. Don't let the lack of media attention be the reason you care. Care about what you know, no matter how you get to know it. There are more crimes occurring than the news can cover. So not every story makes the news. In fact, the reason officers think they can slide with a Mike Brown or Dillon Taylor-like killing is likely because they've gotten away with shit before. Ferguson was a time bomb. It was bound to blow. Mike Brown wasn't what made people explode there. Mike Brown was just the last straw. He was the end of the fuse. I'll be watching to see what comes of the Dillon Taylor investigation and how that plays out if justice isn't served. Let's stop playing tit for tat with death. Let's care about everybody. Let's care about all of them. Is that too much to ask? I'm just asking. Is that too much to ask? That's all I got, y'all. I want to thank y'all for joining me this morning, man. Thank you for listening. I want to say big up to my boy Latone Hart. He hosts a show called The 730 Show. You can hear it on Spreaker.com, Stitcher.com, also on iTunes. I want to say big up to my man Murray Riley Jr. He hosts a show called The Stump and Shout Talk Show on Spreaker.com. Big up to Lisa Marie, a.k.a. Miss Giggles. She has a show called Juice Talk Radio. Great commentary on all three shows. Latone's show is a lot crazier than the other two, but I love it because he still gets his point across when he has to get his point across. And I also want to say big up to all my people out there that's going to be enjoying this Thursday. Be careful if you're in Houston. We're expecting a lot of rain today, and it's raining already. So peace out, press your crease out, keep the police out while I bust his niece out, and I'm out of here like last year. Peace.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
What up, though?